Good morning, children. Welcome to biology session. Today's topic is medicinal use of microorganisms. How microorganisms are used medicinally. Okay, so why we will use microorganisms? Microorganisms are used in the form of tablets and in the form of penicillin. These all things. So when they will use it? When we are affected with any disease or when a person is affected with any disease. What is disease? Disease is a particular abnormal condition that negatively affects the structure or functions of all or part of an organism, and that is not due to any immediate external injury. Diseases are often known to be medical conditions that are associated with specific symptoms and signs. So, for each and every disease, there will be causative organism. For example, for tuberculosis, causative organism is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. For typhoid, causative organism is Salmonella typhi. For COVID-19, causative organism is coronavirus. For malaria, causative organism is Plasmodium vivax. So, causative organism is the organism which cause disease, which cause particular disease. So, each and every disease have their own causative organisms. So, this is disease. Sometimes we fall ill, get injured, or need to undergo an operation. Doctors prescribe some medicines that kill the microorganisms which cause diseases. Example, bacteria. So, such medicines are called as antibiotics. So, what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are medicines that help stop infections caused by bacteria. These antibiotics are produced by growing specific microorganisms, children. Example, bacteria and fungi. They will grow these microorganisms and prepare antibiotics. So, antibiotics are used if the person is affected with disease. The word antibiotics means antibiotics is against life. Any drug that kills germs in your body is technically an antibiotic only. So if any drug it is killing, drug is nothing but a medicine. If it is killing any disease in your body, it is nothing but antibiotics. So nowadays a number of antibiotics are there. So let's go with some of the antibiotic examples. Penicillin. Penicillin is also one of the antibiotic which is prepared by the microorganism known as penicillin only. So next, this is tetracycline, antibiotic. Streptomycin, it is also an antibiotic. Erythromycin, antibiotic. So these are being produced. They are nothing but these are all the antibiotics which are produced. See here, erythromycin gastro-resistant tablets. That means gastro is stomach, for the stomach infections and all. So for each and every infection there is specific antibiotic. So antibiotic helps in curing many bacterial diseases like typhoid, gonorrhea, diarrhea, tuberculosis, and prevent infections like septicemia also. So, I would like to discuss at least one sentence of each disease for you to know. It's not there in your textbook, but still, I wanted you to know what is typhoid, gonorrhea, and all. Typhoid is a bacterial disease which leads to high fever, diarrhea, and vomiting. It can be fatal. Diarrhea is nothing but motions, children. Loose, watery stools, it is. Okay, so this is fatal. Fatal is nothing but it will lead to death. Next, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is an infection caused by sexually transmitted bacterium that infects both male and females. Diarrhea is a loose watery stools. Stools are nothing but loose motions. Tuberculosis, infectious disease of lungs caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. TB. Usually they used to say it as a TB. It is caused. See, what is the causative organism here? Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Septicemia, we have already gone through this in the last class. large amount of bacteria present in the blood. It is blood poisoning, that is septicemia. Large amount of bacteria, if it is present in the blood, it is a septicemia. So antibiotics are also used to control the bacterial disease in plants as well as in animals, children. Yes. So this is about the antibiotics. And one important point, do you know point? We must use antibiotics prescribed by qualified doctor only. If you use antibiotics without consulting a qualified doctor, what happens? It will harm you. So unnecessary use of antibiotics affects blood cells which fight infections. So there are already antibodies present in our body, in our blood, which will fight with the foreign molecules, foreign antigens, means infections. So if you take unnecessarily all the antibiotics, then it may affect the cells which are fighting against infections. Sometimes they may kill useful bacteria too. So these antibiotics are dangerous. So this will kill useful bacteria in our intestine, and this increases the resistance towards antibiotics. Excess use of antibiotics weaken the body. So there are some useful bacteria in our intestine which helps in the digestion process. So this is not correct. If the doctor is prescribing you, you have to take the antibiotics. If you are not taking without prescription, that is known as over the counter. Over the counter antibiotics or over the counter tablets we will take nowadays. If we are getting fever and all, as soon as we get fever, if we feel feverish, definitely we'll take some crocin or something like that. So they are not prescribed by doctors. So we shouldn't use the tablets which are not prescribed by doctors. Only the tablets which are prescribed by the doctors we have to use to avoid any unnecessary things happening in our body. Okay, I hope you understood the class, children, and it's time for assignment. First question will be define antibiotics, give some examples. What happens if we use antibiotics without doctor's prescription? What is septicemia? Thank you.